Hello and welcome to your practice. You're going to make your way to a standing position at the top of your mat. Your big toes can touch or your feet can be hip distance. That is yogi's choice. Grounding down through the four corners of your feet, so the inner and outer portions of the balls of your feet and the inner and outer portions of your ankles. Bringing a slight bend into your knees. Draw your tailbone down towards the earth. Feel how that lengthens your lower back, your lumbar spine. Straighten and lengthen the rest of your spine. Let your shoulders soften down your back. Soften your neck, your face, and your jaw. Your arms and hands are soft. You are allowing them to hang down by your hips. No effort here, just ease. Bringing your head to stack over your torso. And begin to deepen your breath. Your inhales are going to expand out your belly, side bodies, and chest as far as they'll go. And your exhales are going to let those areas draw back towards your spine. Today's theme for our practice is balance. So of course that means through our yoga practice, we will be practicing some balancing postures. And as we move off of our mat, once our practice here is complete and out into the world, may we foster ways to find more balance overall in our lives. A full inhale in through your nose, expanding out your belly. And a full exhale, navel towards the spine. Do that 2 more times. Inhale deeply in through your nose. And exhale to release. Another full inhale in through your nose. And on your next exhale, begin to sway from side to side. You're simply swaying to put all of your weight in each one of your feet. Maybe bending your knees. Keeping your eyes closed if you need. Or if you choose, maybe you decide to open them so you can see me. Make these movements organic. Really feel them in your body. And then perhaps you bring your head, your upper body, your arms into this movement. So just beginning to really loosen up here. Keeping your breaths even, breathing deep. Perhaps you roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, roll your head back and forth. So once again, make this organic. Do as much or as little as your body needs. Noticing any areas of built-up tension, breathing into those areas, giving them permission to release said tension. We are all way more tense in our physical bodies than what we even realize. Beginning now to circle your wrists. Perhaps you come back to stillness to circle your wrists. Perhaps you keep moving as I am. Maybe flicking your fingers. And keeping the movement in your arms if you can. Bring all of your weight into one foot as you come back to stillness. Raise the other foot, begin to circle the ankle. Flex into the toes as you do this. You want to make it really a big challenge. Circle your wrists the opposite way that you're circling your foot. That's not working for me, but that's okay. And bringing that foot back to center now, putting all of your weight into that foot, raise your other foot. Begin to circle that one. So warming up our wrists and our ankles is really nice, particularly for balancing postures. It makes it easier, maybe. The ground is really uneven where I am, so it's hard for me to keep balance even doing that. Coming back to center, back to stillness. Bring your feet hip-width distance or big toes touch. Once again, that is yogi's choice. Straighten and lengthen your spine, tailbone down towards the earth. Next, inhale. We're going to circle the arms out and up, fingertips up high. Exhale, grab a hold of left wrist with right hand and bring your torso over to the right. This is a crescent moon stance. Inhale, back your left shoulder up behind your left ear. And then exhale, release back to center. Inhale, reach your fingertips up high. Exhale, grab a hold of right wrist with left hand and bend yourself over to your left. So on your inhale, really back your right shoulder up behind your right ear. Exhale to release back to center. We're going to do those movements one more time each side and add on. Inhale, fingertips up high. Look up towards the sky if you can. And then exhale, grab a hold of left wrist with right hand, stepping your left toes off behind your right hip. Take a full breath in, press through the bottom portion of the palm of your left hand, tuck your tailbone down, and then exhale, lean your body over to the right. Take another breath in through your nose. Exhale, bend more deeply into your right knee if you can. If you cannot, that is totally okay. On your next breath in, make your way back to center. Raise your fingertips up towards the sky. Look up. And then exhale, grab a hold of right wrist with left hand. Inhale, press firmly through the bottom portion of your right palm. Exhale, right toes come in behind your left hip. Take a full breath in, really back your torso up over your hips here. On your breath out, you're going to lean over to the left. So see if you can keep that left shoulder behind that left ear. Both shoulders behind both ears, actually. Take a full breath in through your nose. And then exhale to release, making your way back to center. All right, so I recommend a block for today's practice that will really help you with balance. I have a tendency to forget to bring it to where I am until I'm ready to fall on my face. That's all okay too. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, fingertips up high for our sun salutations. Exhale, leading with your heart, slight bend in the knees. Swan dive down to come into your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands on the shins, raise up for Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, plant your fingertips and step your right toes back, dropping your right knee down to the earth, left knee stacked over left ankle. Inhale, fingertips forward and up, reach them up towards the sky, stack your torso back over your hips. Exhale, drag right hip forward, left hip back. So that's a real subtle movement to square your hips and sink them down towards the earth. Inhale, arc your spine, reach back further through your fingertips. Exhale, circle the arms down and around, fingertips plant around your front foot. Inhale, curl your back toes, straighten your back legs, suck your belly up towards your spine, round your shoulder blades here. Exhale to plant your palms and step to your downward facing dog. Next, inhale, bend your knees, raise your heels and hips up towards the sky. Exhale, heels and heart melt down to the earth. Chin in towards your chest as you inhale. Roll your body forward to your plank pose. Feel free to drop your knees right away here. Exhale, if you have not already, drop your knees, your chest, and then your chin as slowly as you can. Release all 10 toes and your pubic bone. As you inhale, peel your heart up for your cobra pose. Look up towards the sky. Exhale, curl your toes, hinge your hips, move slowly through bent knees to come into your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, your right toes are going to float up towards the sky. Only go as high as your body will allow. Exhale, round your spine, right knee to nose, stepping, however you can get it there, your right foot in between your hands. Dropping your left heel off to the right back corner of your mat. Inhale, circle your arms out and up, fingertips up high. Exhale, sink your hips down low. We are in Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 posture. Take a full breath in, reach through your fingertips here. On your breath out, grounding down firmly into your right foot. Kick off of your back foot and make your way to this supported version of your Warrior 3 posture. So if you do not have a block, you can always put your fingertips on the earth here. Another full breath in through your nose. Reach firmly through your left toes. On your breath out, let your left hip circle down towards the earth. Take one more breath in through your nose. On your breath out, maybe you release your hands and bring your palms to heart center. Maybe I should not do that. Sucking up through your core. Next, inhale, coming back to your block. Reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. Peel your heart open to the left. And then exhale, left big toe meets the right big toe as gracefully as you can. Bend into your knees. Inhale, fingertips reach up towards the sky for your Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, nice and slow and gracefully make your way to your Uttanasana, forward fold. Chin in towards your chest. Head and arms hang heavy. Next, inhale, pressing down firmly through the four corners of the feet. Come into your zombie raise. So feel how that stretches the back space behind your heart. And exhale, we meet in our Tadasana mountain pose. All right, same, other side. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, fingertips up high. Exhale, palms touch and travel down through heart center, hinging the hips to come into your Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins, raise up to a flat back, shoulders down your back. Exhale, plant your fingertips and step your left toes back, dropping your left knee down to the earth. Inhale, arms circle out and up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge on the right side. Exhale, drag left hip forward, right hip back. Remember, that's a subtle movement. And then let your hips sink down towards the earth. Inhale, arc your spine, reach back through your fingertips. Exhale, arms circle down and around, fingertips plant around your front foot. Stay on your fingers if you can. Inhale, straighten your back leg, rounding through your shoulder blades. Draw your navel up towards your spine, maybe even releasing from your fingers from the earth if you can. Exhale to plant your palms and step to your downward facing dog. Chin in towards your chest as you inhale. Roll your body forward to your plank pose. You can keep your hips up, shoulder blades rounded. Drop your knees if you need. Exhale to drop knees, chest and then chin, elbows close to the ribs. Release all 10 toes and your pubic bone. Inhale to press firmly into your palms. Peel your heart up for your cobra pose. Look up towards the sky. And then exhale, hinge the hips, bend the knees, curl the toes as slowly as you can. Moving into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes this time are going to float up as high as you can get them. That does not have to be straight, high, or pretty. Exhale to round the spine, left knee towards the nose, and your left foot makes its way in between your hands. Dropping your right heel off to the left. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, fingertips up high. Exhale, drag left hip forward, right hip back. Sink them down towards the earth. So we're in our Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 on the left side. Inhale, reach a little higher through the fingers. Exhale, begin to come forward, kick off of the back foot. And I'm a little more wobbly on this side, making your way to your supported Warrior 3 posture. Drop your right hip down, raise your left hip up as you inhale. Suck up through your core. That helps with balance. And then exhale to stay. Next, inhale. Maybe you get crazy and let go of the block or the earth. Bring your palms to touch at heart center. That didn't last long. Exhale to peel your heart open to the right. Raise your right toes and right fingertips up towards the sky. So Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose, and gazing at the earth helps with balance. Sometimes. Take a full breath in right where you are. Breath out, right big toe meets the left big toe. Bend into your knees. Inhale, reach your fingertips up high. Utkatasana, chair pose. And then exhale, nose towards the knees. Slight bend in your knees here for your Uttanasana, forward fold, and begin to bring some movement in here. Maybe you bring opposite hands to opposite elbows, swing from side to side. Maybe you shake your head yes and no. Maybe you remain completely still. So we are here for 3 full breaths. Inhale to feel your belly and chest expand out from underneath of you. And exhale, allowing your navel to come towards your spine. Take a full inhale here. And a full exhale. Last one. Inhale deeply in through the nose. Exhale to release, coming back to center, back to stillness. Release the grip of your elbows if you have it. Draw your chin in towards your chest. Once again, grounding down to the 4 corners of the feet. So grounding in this way also helps with balance. Let your head and arms hang heavy. Next, inhale. Begin to raise yourself all the way up. Once your torso is over your hips, circle your arms out and up. Fingertips reach up high. Reach back as far as you can go. Letting your palms touch together. And then exhale to release. Letting your palms come in toward your chest. Namaste. One last little bit of balancing before we make our way down onto our mat. Taking a moment once again to ground down through the 4 corners of the feet. Slight bend in the knees. Tuck your tailbone down towards the earth. Let your shoulders shrug down your back. Bringing all of your weight into your right foot, keeping your palms touching at heart center. Inhale, draw your left knee up towards your heart and in towards your chest. Exhale, the sole of your left foot, let's see if I can find a better balancing spot here, lands either above or below your right knee and draw in towards your core. So that really helps with balance. So this is our Vrikshasana tree pose. Feeling super wobbly as I am, once again, you can explore the kickstand. Drop your hands down by your hips and then inhale, circle the arms out and up, fingertips up high. Exhale, grab a hold of right wrist with left hand and let your torso come over to the left. Kudos if you've still got that foot up above your right knee. Fabulous work. Either way, inhale, shrug your right shoulder behind your right ear. Exhale, see if you can lean more deeply to the left. Inhale, back through center. Reach up through your fingertips. Draw your left knee back in toward your chest. And then exhale, both feet on the ground, both hands down by both hips. Let's try the other side and see where we get here. Drawing your palms to touch at heart center. Soften your shoulders down your back. I challenge you to try to do this with your eyes closed. Let your tailbone tuck down towards the earth. Ground down through the four corners of your left foot. Inhale, draw your right knee in towards your chest. Exhale for Vrikshasana tree pose. So, bringing your right foot somewhere on the inside of your left leg, preferably above or below the knee. Take a full breath in right where you are. And a full breath out. Next inhale, drop the hands down, raise the fingertips, circle them up. See, I can't even keep my balance standing here. Grabbing a hold of left wrist with right hand. Exhale, see if you can lean your body over towards the right. I'm going to try this again. Take a full breath in right where you are. And a full breath out. See if you can lean more deeply, drawing your left shoulder behind your right ear. Take a full breath in right where you are. Exhale to release. Reach your fingertips back up towards the sky as you inhale, drawing your right knee in towards your chest. And then exhale, release. Right foot meets the left. Palms touch at heart center. Namaste. Just take a moment to feel all of this in your body. Release your palms. Rest one palm on top of your heart and the other palm on top of that one. Just feel your heartbeat. Feel your breath moving in and out of your nose, or in your nose and out of your mouth. Feeling the blood pulsing through your veins. Grateful for this body, grateful for this breath, grateful for the capability of this movement. All right, last time to drop your hands down by your hips. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, fingertips up high. Exhale, swan dive down, hinging at the hips, leading with your heart to come into your forward fold. This time as you inhale, stretch your fingertips behind you, coming into a nice bright heart for your flat back. Exhale, plant your palms and step your downward facing dog. Next, inhale, press the earth away, ground down through the four corners of your hands, splay out through your fingertips. And then as you exhale, begin to bend your knees and slowly, drawing up through your core, let your knees drop all the way down to the earth. Release all 10 toes, bring them out to the sides. We're going to make our way into a seated position. So scooting towards the front of your mat. We're in our Dandasana staff pose. Bring the flesh of your bum out from behind you. Your feet are hip distance, toes are flexed. And allow your palms to rest by your hips. Shoulders are soft, spine is lengthened. On your next inhale, bend your right knee, cross the sole of your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Exhale, bring your right fingertips behind you. Inhale, left fingertips go forward and up. Reach out through the crown of your head. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep your left toes flexed if you can. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So see if you can really draw your navel in towards your spine. You don't want to let your right knee fall out. So you want to try to keep your right knee up towards the sky. If having the elbow on the outside of the knee does not suit you, you can always hug or just let your arm rest down. Let your fingertips rest down towards the earth. It gives me more leverage in my shoulders and core, so I really like to press with that elbow. Take a full breath in, shrug your shoulders together down your back, reaching out through the crown of your head. Exhale, see if you can bring your gaze behind you. Take a full breath in through your nose. Really keep those shoulders down here, sucking your core in towards your spine. Exhale to release and counter twist. So you're going to twist your heart open to the left. Resting your hand somewhere on your right leg. Take a full breath in, reach through the crown of the head. Shoulders are down your back. Exhale to release back to our Dandasana staff pose. So we're going to do that from the other side. I'm going to stay facing this way so you can see this from a completely different angle. Bending your left knee as you breathe in. Let the sole of the left foot come on the outside of the right knee. Left knee straight up towards the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Let your left fingertips rest behind you. Inhale, perhaps you bring the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Perhaps you keep your right toes flexed. Perhaps you straighten out through your right fingers. And then exhale, see if you can twist even more deeply behind you. So once again, modifying if you need, you can always wrap that right arm around. You can let the right arm rest on the outside of the left knee. If none of that works for you, let your right hand rest on your right thigh and just simply twist that way. All of these are options. Everything is an option. Take a full breath in through your nose, right where you are, shrugging your shoulders down your back. Exhale, see if you can twist more deeply, especially from your core. So twists are really great to get your digestive juices flowing. Take a full breath in right where you are. And breath out to counter twist in the opposite direction. So right fingertips behind you. Perhaps your left hand rests on your left leg. Perhaps it rests down in front of you, so in front of your right hip. Take a full breath in, reach out through the crown of the head, really suck your belly button in toward your spine. And then exhale, see if you can twist more deeply behind you. Once again, you want your shoulders to melt down your back. Take another breath in through your nose, right where you are. If you have not closed your eyes, let me suggest that you do so if you can. And exhale to release back to center. So we're back in our Dandasana staff pose. Toes are flexed. Torso stacked over the hips. Shoulders are down the back. Next, inhale, circle the arms out and up. Fingertips up high. Exhale to Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So drawing your forehead in towards your knees. Perhaps you need to bend your knees. I have a lot of stuff going on with my knees, so using a blanket underneath is a very nice modification for me. And we are here for 3 breaths. So inhale to expand out through your belly, chest, and the back space behind your heart. Exhale, moving with your breath. Perhaps you sink more deeply into the pose. Perhaps you do not. That is okay. Take another breath in right where you are. And another breath out. Full inhale in through the nose. Exhale to release the grip wherever that is. So if you cannot grip your feet in this posture, you can always just let your hands rest as close as you can get. Releasing your hands now, chin in toward your chest. Inhale, 2. Bring yourself all the way back up to your Dandasana staff pose. Exhale, 2. Release any props such as blankets that you have. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Fingertips come forward and in front of you. Toes are flexed, torso stacked over the hips. Exhale, roll your shoulder blades down and back into their sockets. Your arms are shoulder distance straight out in front of you. Full inhale in through your nose. Exhale to lay down on purpose. So laying down on purpose means we're going to get into our core, keeping your arms out in front of you. See if you can plant your heels down on the earth and lay down as slowly as you can. And if that's not slow, that's okay. And once you have released all the way down, let your palms rest up towards the sky here. Straighten and lengthen your spine. Tuck your tailbone forward and up this time. So make that a subtle movement. Don't make it a bunch of effort, but just feel how that presses your lumbar spine into the earth. Draw your chin in toward your chest to lengthen out your cervical vertebrae. And then bend your knees. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth as wide as your mat. You may need to adjust your backside of your body, your lumbar spine. Let your knees touch each other. And then just begin to windshield wiper your knees. Back and forth. We're telling our body and our nervous system it's time to slow down. Getting ready for our final rest. Take a full inhale in through your nose to expand. And a full exhale, navel towards the spine. Inhale deeply in through the nose. And exhale. So breathing in this way is another great way. Working with the breath at all is another great way to tell our nervous system it's time to slow down. It's time to release from the hard work we just did. Take one final deep breath in through your nose. Exhale to come back to stillness and make your way to your final Shavasana. So my version of Shavasana is just like I am. I'm laying completely flat, letting my toes fall out to the sides. My palms are facing up towards the sky. Lengthening out my lumbar spine. I'm softening my shoulders down my back. Making sure that my neck is nice and long. Face, neck, and jaw are relaxed. My tongue is off the roof of my mouth. But perhaps Shavasana may look different for you, so maybe you find a different way to rest. You can always bring the soles of your feet to touch together in a reclined Supta Baddha Konasana, so reclined butterfly position. You can bend your knees and let the soles of the feet rest on the earth. You can rest one hand on heart, one hand on belly. And if none of this suits you, if laying down is not your cup of tea, feel free to come to a seated position for seated meditation. So whatever works best in your body for your final Shavasana, the idea is to let go. Let go of all of this work we just did. Get silent and still. Maintain a natural breath pattern. And focus completely on that breath. Every time your mind wanders, quietly bring your attention back to your breath. Beginning to gently reawaken now. If you would like to take a longer Shavasana, feel free to pause the video and do just that, zooming whenever you are ready. So gently reawakening, you circle wrists and ankles, wiggle fingers and toes, bending your knees, coming into those windshield wipers once again. So moving nice and slow, letting your knees fall side to side. Deepening your breath here. Coming back to center, back to stillness. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your hands around your shins, face towards your knees, knees towards your face to give yourself a big hug. And releasing that now, making your way, roll gently to one side. So we are gently reawakening here. One final breath in your reclined position. before you press yourself back up to make your way to your comfortable seat. Sitting in a cross-legged position, or perhaps in a chair. Perhaps you sit with your legs out in front of you. It's whatever is most comfortable for you. Close your eyes. Back down. Straighten and lengthen your spine. Soften your neck, your face, and your jaw. Bring your tongue off of the roof of your mouth. Let your palms face up towards the sky. The tops of your hands resting on your knees. Just close your eyes down and feel the energetic effects of this balancing practice in your body. As we walk off of our mats and out into the world, may we find ways to cultivate more balance in general in our lives. Bring your palms to touch at heart center. Bow your chin in towards your chest. Thank your body and your breath for this practice. Thank yourself for showing up. Bringing your thumbs to touch at your third eye center. And in our shared collective offerings, we bow forward. Namaste. Chanting Om Shanti, Om the universal sound, universal vibration, basis of the universe, and Shanti meaning peace. Feel free to just listen or chant along. You are coming with me. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace be with you all. Thank you for joining me.